everybody, this is Mona and welcome to Butterflies Home and Garden. Coming on to kind of do a little walk through the garden. We have harvested some things already and some things are yet to harvest. As you can see, all the tomatoes are starting to die back a little. We all of a sudden got this heat wave. I mean, serious heat wave. I mean, we were like in the mid 70s and low 50s at night, and it automatically just like shot up to 90-degree weather again. Today's really a decent day. The humidity is not as bad, so able kind of to get out here and do a little walk through. And with our new little girl right there, Deja, she is coming along really well. They have all three gotten along very, very well. And my friend of mine is here with his dog today too to meet her, and they have really, really gotten along really well. He's still a puppy, so he has that energy like her. But as I walk through, you can see where things are whittling down. And we pulled the Blue Hubbard over here. I have not even cut that yet to cook it, to try it for the first time. Haven't gotten to these. That's one of the things that we're about to get to. The collards, this will be the final harvest on them. Yeah, the critters are starting to move in. So I want to get them off before we let the critters have a good meal. But these collard greens have done, I mean, just exceptionally well this year. Did go ahead and pull down the corn. Right here is some Napa cabbage that started to sprout up, so I'm just letting it ride out. But this right here is amazing to me. This is the loofah gourds, and when I first planted those, honestly, I didn't think that they were going to do anything. I mean, they took off really slow. I still have yet to get all of these ghost peppers harvested, as well as over there. The melons are doing pretty good. They kind of have stopped growing, it seems like. But I don't know. We may take that one right there. I think that's a Klondike. And cut that open today and see what's going on inside of it. Over here is where I planted some more of the sour gherkins, or not some more, but this is my first time growing them this year. Everything just had a really good water, and these are all coming along really well. Over here, I don't forget what it's called, but it's kind of like the sour gherkin, except it's bumpy on the outside. Still got some potatoes over there that need to be harvested. We're going to get this celery right here harvested today. The okra is starting to go to seed, and that's what I want it to do. The smaller ones, we have been harvesting those. I've made some fried okra. It's really, really good. And these are all of the different varieties of bush beans that are in this veggie pod. I'm actually going to be planting some more peas and green beans here. But back there, this has started to grow back. So I'm going to just let it ride out and see what it does. And there's Miss Deja. We got some potatoes back here. I'm not playing with you, girl. And artichokes over there. This right here, I think that's a russet potato. I actually probably need to move it. And this one over here, I think, is a russet potato too. I planted those a little bit later than the other potatoes. So, yeah. So, I'm going to just see what it does. This right here, we're going to pull that out today. And I have, let me let this down, because having a new puppy who will be a very big dog one day, she is enjoying the garden very well, and we don't want that. We want to come out here and still have veggies that we can harvest, and not because Deja ate them all. But she's such a sweet girl, very playful. The ground cherries right here that kind of sprouted up on their own after I moved the other ones out of there. This right here is the sweet potatoes. And I normally don't harvest all of my sweet potatoes until about maybe October, November, depending on the weather. I mean, last year we had pretty decent weather all the way up to close to November. But when it got cold real fast. Every time I do a video, I forget to go back here behind the shed and to show you the grapevine. And it's a good spot for it. These ground cherries back here are about done. Next year I definitely will not, if I plant them in containers, I will not plant them up against the fence, because it's hard to get all of them when it's time to harvest, and then, you know, by the time they fall down to the ground, it's too late and they don't taste good. But here is the grapevine. I hope you can see that. It's really like a glare, but it's really shot up. I mean, like really shot up overnight. This cutting right here, I'm gonna leave it there and see what it does next year. However, this one right here, like I said, it did really good and is doing really well. I will come back and kind of show you guys what we harvested today, and yeah, go from there. So I'll see you in a moment. Guys, I am back. We didn't harvest as much as I probably needed to. I don't know what happened. I just all of a sudden got really tired. So these are the harvest of the tomatoes today. There's still a lot more out there that need to be harvested that are starting to blush. And over here, I did harvest the corn to get the seeds. So they could stand to get a little bit more drier. But you know, some of them are ready to take out and get them laid out. Loofah gourds. Oh my goodness. Let me set this over here. This is my first year ever growing loofah gourds. And when I said earlier in this clip, in this film, this loofah gourd, it took off so slow. But when it did take off, it was like overnight. So just taking it off and starting to I'm gonna let it go and turn almost like a dark brown, and that's when I peel it off. You can do it and take it out this way, but I'm gonna tell you, it's a long process with cleaning and cleaning and cleaning. It is better to let them just completely dry, look like they're dead, and that's when you can peel it off and, you know, get the seeds out and the loofah gourds out, or the loofahs out. Celery, Benjamin juices celery and carrots, so got that out for him. Got some more of my now favorite tomato, black brandy wine. And I decided to go ahead and harvest this Klondike watermelon. You know, as you can see, the stem, the tendril had dried up some time ago. But I wanted to let it stay on there a little bit longer to see if I could get it to get a little bit bigger. But this isn't a bad size. So we're going to cut that open. So let me cut that open. I got to make some counter space and cut that open, and I will come right back because I really don't know what color the flesh is on this one, if it's orange, a yellow, a red, or what. So I will be right back. All right, guys. As you can see, yes, I got it cut. It is so good. I mean, it just cracked open, which is a good sign. But when I say this is a good watermelon, it is crisp, it is juicy, it is sweet. Oh yeah. I will definitely grow this one again. I do believe it is the Klondike watermelon. If I'm wrong, somebody let me know in the comments. But this is a good melon. I think if I had left it out there, it would have gotten too ripe. So, this is the first year that I have had success, actually, with growing watermelons to a decent size. So, this is a good one. I'm telling you. Yeah. Well, guys, as always, be blessed, and I will see you on the next video. Take care.